I think I made him wait long enough.
You think?
What's good, y'all? It is your boy King Kunch in the building, and we're here for another episode of the Nerds Underground. It's the best place on YouTube to get in on all the conversations on everything nerdy from Marvel, Star Wars, and all that good stuff. Look, as always, I'm not here by myself to talk about these things tonight. I got the best co-host on YouTube with me, my man Justin. What is going on tonight, brother?
Nothing much, getting to a little bit of a slow start.
A slow start. It's busy, bro. I've been busy. Look, my guy got my sister-in-law in town, and there's extra kid in the house. You know what I mean? It's busy.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I just had to go like smack a spider.
Smack it up.
Good thing is though, I thought we were live, but we won't live. So we just made you wait a little bit. With that being said, what's good, Brooke Chan?
What's up, Brooke?
What's good, man? What's good? So look, how your week been, bro?
Just going through the stuff, but just going through the day to day.
Yeah, just going through the day to day.
Ranking in Apex a little bit. How about you?
Going hard in Hey man, look, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to rank up, but I keep getting in with these like normies, bro. I mean, like these like just sorry kids, dog. And I wish I knew you was on last night. Wait, I texted you last night. You said you was done.
No, you did not. That was 2 nights ago.
That was 2 nights ago. I didn't get on last night.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't get on last night.
Crazy.
Yeah, I should have been
already
on,
gold.
I was about to say I probably would have been silver if I was on with y'all.
Yeah, 100%.
Damn.
We went up 2 levels at least.
Damn.
Just pushing people too.
Hey, what you getting into tonight? You hopping on? You might hop on it.
Yeah, I can hop on.
I might.
You want me to message space right now?
Yeah. See what's good with this shit. But anyway, I don't know how long that's gonna be. Cause bro, we got some spicy shit to talk about tonight, dog. What's going on? Chilling in the basement and Star Wars Marvel purists. Look, bro, Disney done it again, bro. It's like you have people that are habitual offenders in life, people that always continuously do the same thing over and over again. That's one. But then you also have that person in life that just says the thing that doesn't need to be said. You have that person in life who proves everybody right, even though they think everybody else is wrong. No, bro, you proved everybody right on just exactly what the hell's been going on with some of my favorite franchises in the MCU and in Star Wars. Justin, I don't want to step out of pocket here, but it seems like this executive just really proved what everybody in the room been thinking when it comes to how people at Disney feel with movies, with how they're putting things out with these female-led characters. It just seems to me that that's been confirmed. With that being said, let's get into this article here. Disney executive calls out bigoted fans. Like, that is one hell of a sub headline. I'm reading this off of the direct. It was written by someone who sends out a newsletter that you got to pay for. You know me, if it ain't, it's got to be free, bro.
If it ain't free, it ain't for me.
Yeah, if it ain't free, it ain't for me. But look, it says Matt Belloni. Is that really his name? Belloni? Matt Belloni, an entertainment reporter for Puck, recently published a newsletter with a statement from an unnamed Disney executive. Belloni explained that this message from the Disney executive responded to a recent article he published, which covered whether the politicalization of the Marvel Disney brands impact the box office. It was met with some relatively harsh response from the executive, targeting audience members who, quote, equate the perceived messaging in the film as a quality issue. Let's break that down there. He's saying that we equate the messaging in the film as a quality issue. So basically what he's saying is people out here who don't like Captain Marvel are saying that it's the perception of the message that's being put out there as to why they don't like Captain Marvel as opposed to the quality. If you look at She-Hulk, he's saying that She-Hulk is not a morbid show that never should have been made the way that it was made. It should have been made, but not like that. He's not saying that She-Hulk missed on just about everything he tried to do. He's not saying She-Hulk really fell flat on his face because it tried to troll the fans of what we actually like to see in these Marvel projects. He's saying we really don't know what the hell we're talking about. We just hate the messaging that's been put out on that show. All right, that's just to TLDR kind of put that in perspective as to what he's saying. You did? All right, so let's keep going. He says, everyone says it's the movies. It's stupid, which is, which is an easy thing for people to say. More appealing movies are a great way to jump the political issues. But more and more, our audience equate the perceived messaging in a film as a quality issue. More appealing movies are a great way to jump the political issues. Because you want to jump them, bro. Like, at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want to jump the political issues by you not focusing. Either way, let's keep it going here. He says, the messaging is also highlighted female-led films. The Marvels and Star Wars, starring Daisy Ridley, while noting that they believe in audience members. I need to move this over here. It's too far over. He says, while noting that they believe in audience members, won't say they find female empowerment distasteful. However, they will say they don't like those movies because they are bad. Basically, this dude saying we be out here capping, fake rage. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what he says we be out here doing when we're like.
I'd take it to an even more degree, too. I'd be like, he's mainly just saying we're just all bigots. That's
all bigots.
What he's trying to say it.
All hating ass MF and bigots.
Yeah. It's like, all right, dude.
This anonymous exec ended the message by stating that the audience asking for Disney to make better movies actually means make the movie conform to regressive gender stereotypes or put men front and center in the narrative. Basically, what he's saying is, so make better movies. Becomes code for make movies that conform to regressive stereotypes. He said, which is what you're seeing now and what Bob Iger's pivot is about right now. Ding, 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 bro. Anything that comes out of this thing, let me tell you something. I could put a whole bunch of my energy into being mad at the things that's been done to me in the past when it comes to Marvel and Star Wars, right? True. We could look at this and say we've been telling Marvel, we've been feeling this for a while, right, Justin? Like, there are bigots out there. There's no doubt people who are out there to spout hate. There's no doubt that there are people out there who, no matter what you put out there, if there's a female-led film, they're going to shit on it, they're going to hate on it, they're going to say it's terrible because they hate that push, right? That equality for them, right? Yes. That's a given. There's a small section of that out there. But there's a whole lot of us out there that's been loud about She-Hulk, that's been loud about Thor, that's been loud about
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, that's been loud about, what am I thinking about? The Marvels, even though I like the Marvels ain't even that bad. I said She-Hulk. Even though the Marvels ain't that bad, to be real with you. So all that really to say, all that to say, yeah, that sucks because we've been feeling like they've been feeling that way about us for the longest, and that's confirmation, right? But let's switch it around because I could focus on the negative, and Justin, I'd be remiss if I didn't give you a chance. Like, do you have a rant or anything to get off your chest?
Oh, I
get it off. You can get it off right here because we can focus on the negative of what he's saying here about how we feel about it. This one exec, it sounds like it's an exec that's hating on where we're about to head in this grand new future of what I'm hoping the changes is at the MCU.
And I like how this baloney dude, we've heard his name a couple times. So I mean, like he's had a couple, I wouldn't say scoops, but
it's a good
articles with execs quotes in it. So I feel like he is credible for real.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, anyways, but I do like how he kind of, checks him a little bit in the end of the article. He says, there are those people, 100%. There are those idiots, right, those weirdos, those cringe lords that thrive off of seeing other groups, whether it be women, different races, not represented. It's very rich, one, hearing that come from Disney, right? It's very rich to hear that come from Disney.
It is.
My main example, Moses Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
That woman, I'm sorry, bro. She's not a bad actor. She got dealt the shittiest cards ever. The fact that there was nobody in that damn writer's room that, look, we have we want to do this. We do know our fans. We do know how they obsess about things.
Exactly.
Maybe we should not put this sister in her Star Wars debut.
Come on now.
In the middle of the two most popular characters in all of pop culture.
All up in the middle, like a brick wall.
Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. Not to mention you're bringing these two back for the first time.
First time.
No one said that shit.
No.
So Disney, when you want to come over here and say the high road shit where y'all are just bigots, bro, you don't. Lizzo, even though she's a fucking weirdo. Before we've heard about all her banana shit,
going bananas,
y'all had her the literal butt of a joke. She is still the butt of a joke. Like anytime there's a weird casting, Lizzo as Ant-Man, Lizzo as Kang. That's all you fucking hear. Y'all did that shit because y'all wrote her into a shitty fucking character. Y'all ain't taking the time. Y'all ain't doing anything that really needs to actually Bro, there should be a Reva. I'm sorry, y'all should have made a Reva show if y'all didn't fuck up.
Or just put her in Acolytes. Like, there's a lot of things that they could have done. There's a lot, but then the thing to get mad at us for really saying what is really going on over there.
Yes, bro.
Like, for them to really have the nerve and the gumption to be proving us right.
Yes.
It's really, and to me, that's straight up ignorance. Like, this is straight up ignorance from this executive. How the hell are you even in the spot that you are right now? Because that is absolutely not the case. That is a case that you've lost touch of the real world. People who say things like that live on social media, have not really experienced the real world in a while, because that's not what's going on in the real world. Even the people who act that way aren't that way in the real world. They're probably just doing it for likes. That's the thing. A lot of people do things for likes. Half of the shit you see on social media is a show. So, bruh, Disney executive, gotta be insane. Like, to really have that kind of radicalized kind of thought of what's really going on. To me, people who think that deep about that stuff, there's something mentally up here that's not right.
Exactly.
There's something mentally there that doesn't that says your clock is not ticking the same way everybody else's should. And at the end of the day, I'm so glad that she or he, I'm sorry to really kind of say she, because it could be a he. Either way, I'm glad that they have a reason to feel this way and to come out there and feel mad. Because you know what? The light at the end of the tunnel is that Bob Iger, of all things, and I hope it's not a get what you wish for type of thing here, he's taking over and stepping up in the helm. Let's think about one of the movies that we talk about all the time, Black Widow, the movie Out of Time, right? Black Widow is the perfect example of putting that quality out there and pushing, giving women something to look at, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you don't need to go over the top when it comes to female empowerment. To me, you just need to act like you've been there. Act like you're there before. And that's what Scarlett Johansson did and has done every time she's been on the screen since she's been in Avengers. She made those cameos, whatever, and then she's on Avengers. What did she do? She act like she'd been there. She blended in. Her character wasn't trying to do too much, and she was a role model. You see how many girls dress up as Black Widow?
It's not even that she just blended in. Because
I'm not saying blend in. I'm saying be real.
Yeah, be real. Yeah.
Like, she just was being real.
She's been real, though. Like, honestly, I don't know if you've seen interviews with her. She seems like somebody you would just want to get a beer with.
Yeah. Just a real person.
She seems legitimately cool. Brie Larson, I don't know.
Seems so wrapped up, bro.
Seems like she's just not real.
Delulu.
But the thing is, Disney even fucked up with her too. Like, y'all want to do all this shit with Gina Carano, which I don't give a fuck about the whole Gina Carano shit. But like, if y'all want, bro, imagine y'all get in front of it and just say, "Hey, Ree, we know we support whatever you're saying, whatever, but come on, be more presentable. Exactly. Just have fun with the fans a little bit, not toxic fun. Look, just be you without the extraness." Because I feel she has some moments that I'm like, oh, she seems like she's cool. Yeah. Then she says some
that black dress shit. Like that's like the one. Unfortunately, there's other reasons why people like that video, but
But
she was
she
warming
there's
in that.
moments where like even the moment where she like geeked out over John Cena and the stupid ass Fast and fucking Furious movie 30,000. That was like a real moment. Like I'm like, okay, she's a big fan of John Cena. Okay. Like she seemed like a real ass
A
person.
real person.
So I just really don't know why these Disney PR executives that are just not like, hey, this is run this like y'all should. Not like I don't. It's not. There's definitely shitty people in the fandom. 100%.
But let's talk about the way forward.
Be better.
But let's talk about the way forward now. Like, because this is as much interest as we put into like what's happened to us in the past. The brilliant thing and the great thing about this article is there is a path forward to things that maybe just, again, if I hope they do it right, really just put the intention forward, put the realness forward instead of curmudgeing it up with trying to put a messaging in there. So what does that mean? That means seeing more things like Iron Man. That means seeing more things like Black Widow, if you will. That means seeing more things like Civil War. Like, the story was being pushed forward. And I point out Civil War because Civil War was a very political story. However, it was political in the comic book sense. It was political in what you're watching. And at the end of the day, one place that businesses always mess up is they always go away from their audience. They always take their focus away from their bread and butter when they think that there's something going on that they want to attach to. You end up diminishing the brand. You end up hurting your brand. Like, there's no way around it. Brand is powerful. There's a reason why Twitter is still Twitter, even though Elon is effing up. Because the service they're getting from it is way bigger than the brand. So let's look at the point as to where I'm excited to see what they're going to be actually doing to back this up and how it could impact the movies moving forward that we're getting. Because if you're telling me that there's not going to be a whole bunch of girls get it done moment in Avengers 5, then to me that's a dub. If you're telling me that we get a She-Hulk that is like, if you tell me we can get a She-Hulk, and I'm willing to do She-Hulk again, if it's like actually a Marvel show, if it's bread and butter. Like, that's what I'm really hoping they get back to here, Justin. Is their bread and butter. Is to bring home and bring it together.
I'm mainly looking for timing too, bro. Like that's. I mean, I watched one of like it was a TikTok clip from. All right, I'll be honest. She's a cosplayer. Her name's Taya. She did a podcast with some of her friends, and they were talking about Black Widow. They're like, yeah.
Justin,
why did we get it, dude? Cosplayers, some of them are just so beautiful. But she's like, it's just why did we get it so late? The movie didn't relate to what was going on. Put stuff in a point to where now it actually matters and it's coming out at the right time and it actually correlates instead of having all these moments in weird spots. Because that's my one knock.
Mm-hmm.
And Taskmaster on Taskmaster whatever on Black Widow. Like it's a good movie, but Taskmaster is weird. And then
exactly
that movie should have come out way earlier. It should have come out in between Infinity War and Endgame. So it's just playing stuff, man.
It's got to come down.
Very rich.
And it's got to, like I said, I'm glad that he put that out there because it does get to me like, you not talking unless you got a reason to talk. Something to satisfy that person enough to be like, I have to speak up for what I think is right, even though they're wrong. Even though they're dead wrong. You're dead wrong, but you're speaking out. And I appreciate you for outing yourself. And I appreciate you for proving what's been like thinking. It's been thinking a lot. Because I've been thinking that anytime we say something, people take it like, nope, you just hate them. You just hate what we're saying. You don't hate the movie. And then that's why things never changed. Now things are going to change because that's not the way leadership thinks. Now, Bob Iger, watch out because they got you before. They might try to get you again. Don't let them mount up. Don't give them a reason to slip. Now, here's the thing about Biker. You can't put your pedal to the metal on this stuff, right? Like, I don't need him to become like a Ike Perlmutter type of thing, right? Like to where he's really trying to block actual true diversity. Because let's be real here. I really love Black Panther how it was done because it's actual true diversity. It didn't feel like it was something that was being pushed down. It didn't feel like it was a Captain Sam Wilson becoming Captain America. You know what I mean? Like it didn't feel like something that's being forced down our throats. And they did that brilliantly, and it's the best thing they've done when it comes to diversity that they've ever handled that type of lead character. And then you get Shang-Chi too. Shang-Chi was done a great way as well.
Mm-hmm.
So focus on things more like that. Like they focus more on the character, and like that's what I really like about Captain Marvel. I mean Miss Marvel too. Even though the show wasn't for me, the Miss Marvel show was a quality show because they didn't do a lot of that. Like they didn't Captain Marvel it up. They didn't She-Hulk it up. They made the show for that, and they made it about the character, what the character goes through, and it was actual real life. That's what we even like about WandaVision. The WandaVision stuff. WandaVision, real life. It's not about female-led characters. We've said it over again. There is a lot. Yo, you know how many people love WandaVision but just hate the finale?
It's literally that's my only issue.
Yeah, like really, so many people love WandaVision. Just the finale for some people just sucks. And I mean, I can live with the finale. I
can
don't
too.
like it. I can live with the finale. I wish a lot more. I wish Doctor Strange came in there and all that. But yo, we love that stuff. Monica Rambeau, she's been my favorite new character, and it's not just because the Rambo. She's been my favorite new character that's been introduced, other than Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi's been my favorite that's been introduced in this new phase.
Shang-Chi's
but
I ain't gonna lie.
But that's maybe more so about the movie. I haven't seen him really enough other than the movie. But when it comes to a character that I've really liked how they've done, that's Monica. Like I really liked how they've done her. So this is the most misguided statement that we've gotten on paper, that we've gotten written out there. And I'm glad they just revealed themselves. What's going on, Ray Palpatine? What's going on, Jay Field? Thomas, Mr.
Thomas.
Griffin. What's up? Everybody else say what's up in the chat. If you new here, hit that like and subscribe button too. Yeah, spot on. Yeah, Miss Marvel was pretty good, if you ask me. Like I really liked it.
I like.
Wait. I tend to say that. Wait a minute. I tend to say things like that. Like when I start going on, I put that really in front of it. I didn't really like it. It's like it was a good show. It just one for me. Yeah, it just one for me. It had some good things in it.
Awful though.
It was, but like I really just love the hard light. Like when you can put nerdy stuff in there, and when you can advance a nerdy like ticker, in my mind, you get points from me off the rip. Yeah. Like She-Hulk did nothing to move the nerdy ticker, and even if it did, I didn't like it because I don't like the Kevin idea. Like to me, that was just ridiculous. That was dumb.
I mean, they literally redacted everything pretty much in there. That was moving that Marvel ticker.
So it was like, it didn't move things forward, so you don't really get the button. But like Miss Marvel moved things forward to me because I really love hard light. I'm able to work with that. You give me something I can work with content-wise, and I'm here for it. But if you don't, like, bro,
I mean,
it's going nowhere. That's why I like, where are we going?
We forget to talk about Echo's good, and literally until that last episode, until the finale, really good.
Until the finale. I mean, and I'm not saying I don't really care about Echo's powers. Like, it's nothing about Echo that really makes me look into it other than seeing Wilson Fisk and what he's about to do with Devil's.
But it was a well-executed show and a well-executed, I guess, kind of.
They did a great job with the character.
First thing to a character, yeah.
Yeah, they did a great job with the character. And for her to be leading in that
character.
Yeah, you're right. But all that to say, I think we are heading in the right direction. And this statement even gives me more confidence that we're heading in the right direction. Well, one place that's never heading in the right direction, Justin, you know who we're talking about. It's the favorite four-letter word. Sony! Bruh. Sony gonna always Sony for the end of the day until Sony croaks, until Sony goes away. Sony always gonna be Sony, and they go Sony. Shout out to PlayStation though.
No.
Shout out to my camera.
We're not shouting out the PlayStation.
We're not shouting out. We're not shouting out what you call it. We're not shouting out
Spider-Man. Teaser,
we're not shouting out Spider-Man. We're not shouting out Spider-Man. We're just shouting out PlayStation, like the actual console. I love my PlayStation. Don't say that. Don't say that, bro.
I can't. Co-sign that.
Y'all can't see this, Sean. So let me zoom in on it. Yo, so new rumors on Spider-Man 4, disagreement between Marvel and Sony, Barside Buzz. Do you want to do this or you want to watch Josh's? You want to watch Josh's video? I didn't watch it. Where he talks about what? I'll leave that up to you.
We can watch Josh's video and then give our thoughts.
Yeah. Because I'm just going to watch it. He really just kind of gives the news early on.
Chilla goes, "Aw, shit."
What?
That's all he put. "Aw, shit." I don't know what he means by that, but.
Grabs Justin's soapbox. What's Justin's soapbox?
I fucking hate Sony, bro. Fuck Sony, man. I mean, the chat already knows how the fuck I feel about Sony, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We already know where we're going
Sony
with this.
never
Oh, he didn't even do the video on the Spider-Man. Oh, here it is.
We got brand new reports about Sony and Marvel being at major odds. Like they're fighting, they're beefing hardcore when it comes to Spider-Man 4. This doesn't seem good, but I think I understand what's really going on here. Frankly, Spider-Man 4 is a huge deal for Marvel Studios.
What'd you say?
Are you listening to it?
Yeah, you can't hear it?
It's not even on screen.
It's on screen.
Oh, I'm behind. Never mind. Okay, never mind.
Look at Justin.
A huge deal for Sony. So we're going to break down these new reports, but I also want to kind of explain what I think is really going on. So you may recall that recently we've had new reports that Tobey and Andrew are being considered for Spider-Man 4. And that shocked a lot of people because all of the rumors leading up till that report came out suggested that the movie was going to be street level. That you're going to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man in his classic costume being the friendly neighborhood spider. Report from
So Justin, real quick, are you still team I want multiverse? Like I mean, are you still team grounded leaning or like where are you at?
I'm more so like I want it grounded to literally like the very end.
Okay.
Like give us maybe 5 minutes at the end and then a post-credit scene.
Bet me. That's where I'm at. That's all they got to do.
A couple of weeks ago said that Sony wants multiversal elements. Sony actually really wants to bring Tobey and Andrew back for Spider-Man 4. Of course, when that happened, the fan base was really divided. There are some people that thought, yeah, Spider-Man, Spider-Boys, multiverse, that sounds great. Other people were really frustrated. They just want Tom Holland to...
And I'd say it was probably like 70-30. Probably like a 70-30 split, like keep it grounded. I don't know. I felt like, what about you? Like, I felt like most of the kind of social commentary was like grounded.
I think a lot of people are like grounded because, you know, that aspect of him being with Tony Stark for so long. They kind of want one at least where he's
just give us one
neighborhood Spider-Man.
Just give us one. I know we're about to reset, so just give us one.
To be Spider-Man. They want him hanging out with Daredevil, fighting against Kingpin, classic Spider-Man stuff. Well, following that initial report, a lot of insiders started to report that that new report is not real. What? What the f? Essentially, a lot of people were suggesting that Spider-Man 4 was going to be that street level thing that everybody thought it was going to be. So everybody downplays the multiversal elements. They say, yeah, Sony and Marvel kind of at odds about this, but you're gonna get a street level Spider-Man and maybe it'll set up some crazy multiversal elements at the end of the film, maybe even in a post-credit scene. Well, new reports seem to suggest that the reports after the initial reports that said the initial reports were wrong are wrong.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So, insider Daniel RPK recently...
Can I just be real there? That really fucked my head up.
Wait, what did?
I'm
behind you.
You behind? Pause. Pause!
Pause.
Hey, 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 bruh.
Pause.
Hey, dog. Hey,
I'm not current. I'm not current on the video that you're watching.
So you're behind me timing wise.
I liked what I said better.
Timing wise. I just put timing wise on the same thing. Like I just put timing wise on the same thing.
Shared on his Patreon that they're still working on the script for Spider-Man 4. And he went on to clarify in different comments that Sony and Marvel are still trying to figure out whether or not this movie should be street level or should be multiversal. The actual current plan is just to have the movie come out before Avengers 5 and be a direct tie-in to Avengers 5 and Avengers 6. Now look, we've been covering this for months and months and months at this point. And the truth of the matter is that Sony and Marvel must work together, not only because Spider-Man is still owned by Sony, at least as far as the license for live action, but because Feige needs Tom Holland Spider-Man to be the lead of the next two Avengers movies. Like, Tom Holland Spider-Man is a big freaking deal for Marvel, and Feige therefore kind of needs to work with Sony. But I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. Let's get into this next report, because this report that said that they still haven't figured out the script, yeah, that report was followed up by Can We Get Some Toes, who said this: Sony is trying to make Marvel Studios rush Spider-Man 4 and make it ready for 2025. But since 2025 is already so crowded, Marvel wants to take time and release it in 2026. And Toast went on to say that Kevin Feige is stretched way too thin. Like, there's no way Kevin Feige is going to be able to fix all the stuff he's fixing and turn around and do Spider-Man 4 for 2025. So basically, if you're following along at home, there were a lot of rumors after Spider-Man No Way Home that suggested Spider-Man 4 was going to be street level. It was going to be grounded. But then some other rumors and rumblings started happening out there suggesting that multiversal elements would be in Spider-Man 4. Apparently, that's not only real, they don't even have the script completed. There's major friction between Sony and Marvel about this story. And on top of that, Sony wants the movie out in 2025. They don't want to hear anything about how Feige's too busy or he's got all these other things going on. And so what we have going on here is a big old cluster of a situation that once again puts the destiny of Tom Holland's Spider-Man in jeopardy. So basically, guys, this is the same old story with Sony.
Okay. Dog. Let me make sure I turn the audio capture off. Bro, let's get into this shit. Sony is dumb. You're right, Cornelia. Sony is the dumbest company out there, bro. Do they not see? First of all, Sony, do you not see what's happening with Madam Web? You need Feige. Boom. That's ultimately boom right there. You need the MCU. You need Kevin Feige. That's boom. Secondly, do you not see what's happening with Marvel? Do you not see what we just went through with Phase 4 and 5 and what it seems like we're coming out with now? Do you not see what Marvel is doing themselves? Pushing things back, taking their time, slowing things down. Why? Because the only time when we blew up, when we were doing our thing, when we were shaking and jiving with Marvel, bro, you know what we was doing? Feige had his hand in every single thing. Feige put his magic touch on everything. What happened in Phase 4 and 5? Feige took his hands off a little bit. Then you got these mid-ass pieces of content that came out in movies, that came out on Disney+. Feige says he's stretched too thin. He ain't doing no Star Wars stuff. Because he getting Marvel right. Everybody sees that. Except for you, Sony. Except for you. Do you not see what's happening with the multiverse, Sony? And you just want to keep meddling in it? You're going to fuck it up. You're going to destroy the multiverse. That being said, Sony, this story, all these leaks, all these rumors, they better just be something for people to be writing and be talking and making content about, because there is no way you were an executive over there if you're trying to look, if you look out and see what's going on and happening to your movies. There's no way. You don't want to mess up Spider-Man. Y'all been making buku bucks every time you make a Spider-Man movie, and you thinking that everything is going to be sweet. But I guarantee you, let's watch this Deadpool. Let's see how Deadpool does on opening weekend, because Deadpool should be something that makes a whole bunch of money. And I think it will. But if even Deadpool doesn't slap in the box office like it should, Spider-Man, Sony especially, let that Kraven come out. Let that Venom come out before then. Then we'll see where you really feeling if it's outside of the Across the Spider-Verse series. All I'm saying, Sony, be smart like everybody else. Read the room. Whatever Captain Feige says when it comes to Spider-Man, do that shit. Stop trying to be Scotty. Like, yo, who is somebody that's detrimental to a team? Is it James Harden? Somebody like I'm trying to think of an athlete who is so detrimental, who can't hate on the true leader of the team, who can't help but hate on the true leader of the team, and eventually says, "I'm going to break this up. I'm going to end this because I think I can do it on my own."
Pat Beverly.
Pat Bev, hey, like, I want to say James Harden. I want to say James Harden. He is cooking right now. But he got smart. Sony, be James Harden. James Harden got smart. At the end of the day, James Harden said, I need to team up with people who are going to help me elevate. The people who are going to help me elevate to where we all win. I don't want to go to Kevin Durant.
Space, no, not Kevin Durant.
I don't want to go Kevin Durant. But at the end of the day, I'm saying, bro, be James Harden. Sony, be James Harden. Yeah, you effed up. You know what I mean? Look at James Harden. You effed up. You went to Houston because you really effed up the chances of winning the championship, multiple championships with your big three. So you went to go play in Houston. You buzzed that up. You thought you could do it, and you thought you could just force it down people's throat and over there and what you could pause. You thought you could just really force that ring to happen in Brooklyn. If you want to tie that in, you could tie it into what's going on with Madam Web.
Brooklyn was a whole. I don't blame him.
Yeah, that was a whole clusterfuck.
Yeah.
But really, he's dependent on. I'm gonna skip Philly because I like what he did in Philly. Other than that, yo, come get right. Get with the squad that you know is going to elevate you. Sony, be James Harden. Go out there and get to the squad that's going to elevate you with Kevin Feige. That's going to elevate your movies. That's going to elevate what you're doing out there. Not Blake Griffin. Space is the same people.
No, I'm not saying
Space
Blake Griffin. You got to take it because he's especially after Blake Griffin don't get any slander.
Hey, Thomas K. Be Ray Allen. Be Ray Allen, bro.
That's a good one.
Be Ray Allen.
Blake Griffin doesn't get any hate after that last dunk contest we just saw.
Pitch meeting for Madam Web is out.
Oh, we gotta check that out too. We have to.
So all that to be said.
What's up, C-Dub?
What's up? Yeah, what's up, C-Dub? All that to be said, bro. Sony's going to Sony. They better not rip Tom Holland. Like Tom Holland better not fall out. I'm gonna tell you now, Tom Holland ain't gonna give you the same performance. It's not gonna be the same, bro. All right, Justin. I know this is your soapbox. Let's take a seat. It's about to be Justin's world.
You know what, bro? I'm gonna say this, bro. I almost. You want to know what? I'm gonna say something that's gonna surprise a lot of you guys. You know whose real fault it is right now?
Whose real fault is it?
I'll give you a guess. Take a guess.
Take a gander.
That's you. I'm saying you. Take a guess.
Oh, take a guess of whose fault it is?
Yeah.
Ooh. Is it Disney is it Marvel for selling the rights to Sony in the first place?
No, we're not even going that far.
Okay, that was my guess. I don't know.
It's Kevin Feige's fault.
Oh. Proceed.
Because Feige, I need you to, all the ladies in chat, if Amy's in chat, I'm sorry, but I gotta say, put your fucking dick on the table and say, Sony, y'all ain't in the fucking place to be doing this.
You don't think he doing that?
Y'all are not.
You don't think he doing that?
No, he's not. Because right now I'd be, bro, I'm sorry. I would be like, Sony, did you just see your fucking numbers?
He is, bro. I guarantee you he is, dog. Why do you think he got so far right now?
Conversation right now. My thing's going out of focus.
He wouldn't be doing it right now.
This would not be a conversation right now. Feige, go tell them what's up. Look at them and say, do you see y'all's numbers? Go talk to Tom Holland, boys. Do y'all really want to see what Tom Holland wants to say about working with y'all? Shut your mouth. Don't talk nothing.
Tom backshots.
Tom backshots Holland over here. He don't want to work with you guys unless I'm involved. So shut your mouth. Don't say shit. Go over there and curl up in your cave because in literally in a couple months I gotta come up with some other random shit to just drop to masquerade the shitstorm y'all are about to drop when y'all drop Craven the animal activist, because that's 100% why he was saving having this fantastic. I think he knew, all of us knew Fantastic Four was who it was.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, bro, I get it,
Drop
guys.
it.
I know y'all want me to just release it, but I need something to mask the stink bomb that freaking Sony is about to drop on us.
You want to know what's worse, bro? I think he was actually probably waiting until San Diego Comic-Con and said, "Oh fuck, no, we can't do this." Like he didn't even have a picture. My man just had to do a drawing. You know how like spur of the moment that shit is.
He needed something to put in there before he was like, "Okay, yeah, we're gonna." No, I see what he did there. So Feige, stop playing games with Sony. They are not. They have one. They have one.
J Field. I don't want to see it play in front of Craven.
I'm telling you, that's probably what's gonna happen.
He's gonna no,
Right.
like I want him to drop it after the opening weekend. Like it's like if he drops it after opening weekend of Craven, like he kind of did with this Madam Web. He dropped the news on a Monday.
Oh no, it's gonna be the same cycle.
Drop the trailer on a Monday, because I don't want to see Craven get. I don't want to see Fantastic Four trailer in front of a Sony movie. I want that shit to be detached. You all the way over there. We not even showing you in the movie theater. So make it the first one, right? I don't think they normally show that like the teaser trailer in the movie theaters, right?
You just let it drop, and then literally right after it drops, when it's bombing, that's when you throw out, "Oh yeah, Fantastic Four, that is actually us."
Yeah.
Come see that, because oh my gosh, Sony needs to shut the fuck up. They're
Shut the fuck up,
so stupid. They're over here releasing gameplay trailers for stupid shit we don't want to see.
Here we go. Look at them
They're
suits,
releasing movies that we don't want to see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand who is just approving.
You know what it takes? You know what it takes to cut off a trailer? Like, you know what it takes to not even watch 15 seconds of a trailer of a game that you've been waiting for them to drop the new Game Plus on for the last, I don't know, 3 months?
I cut that shit off so quick.
Bro, I didn't make it 10 seconds in. I don't even fully know what all suits we're getting, but I did see some whack-ass suits. Bro, tell me about some DLC.
Yes.
Am I fighting? Yo, are we about to do Scream? Or like, am I about to fight, damn, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. Cletus Cassidy. Am I about to pull up on Cletus Cassidy? Like, damn, why can't I think of his name right now? The red one. The red Venom.
Carnage.
I can't. Carnage. Yeah, like, are we about to do Carnage as a DLC? Are we getting DLC? Like, Sony, you're dropping. You may even be dropping the ball on your prized possession right now. So, Justin, I'm with you. They need to get it together. And they need to stand on business.
Jeez, man, my camera is out of focus like crazy.
They need to stand on business. Now, like, I do want to touch on one article that dropped. It was a Hollywood Reporter, Jane. I'm going to be real. Like, to me, this felt like a bunch of a nothing burger. Look, and sometimes in news, there's this thing where if one competitor drops a story, if you want to have something similar to that, you follow it up and try to make little changes to it to make it seem updated. So to me, like, if you miss the wagon, to me, when I read it, it kind of falls a bit flat because a lot of the material, a lot of the stuff has already been touched on. You're just doing something by trying to be like, oh, this confirmed now. It's something to really, like, have somebody write your own sources and be first, and then something else to have somebody be like, it's confirmed, and then you just sprinkle a little bit of extra stuff on there, and it's not really new. That's how I feel about this kind of article here. I couldn't get that really hype about this article, but we will go over some of the stuff in here. We'll go over the stuff in here. Some of the changes that I really want to talk about, because we talked about the trailer. I mean, honestly, bro, let's watch Pitch Medium.
Let's do it, bro. I need something funny.
I'm not feeling it right now. I'm just not feeling the article game right now. Oh my God!
Sony just sucked the air out of everything, bro. Oh wow! Oh wow!
movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we'd make a Madam Web movie.
The word web sounds Spider-Man-y. I'm gonna greenlight this right away. So she's like a female Spider-Man?
No.
Oh.
But this movie is gonna have 3 girls that eventually become Spider-Women.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah, well, they're normal the entire movie, but we will kind of see it once in a flash-forward vision thing.
That's enough for me to heavily lean on in the trailer.
A little misleading.
I believe the term is female-led, not misleading, and she can be any height, really.
Never mind.
Wait. Are they saying they never wore the suits?
They were for like 5 minutes apparently. Probably less
Are
than
you?
that.
So tell me about this Spider-Man movie. We're connected to it. We're a part of that.
Well, at the beginning of the movie, there's going to be a heavily pregnant woman in the Amazon trying to find a spider that gives you superpowers.
How does she know it gives you powers?
By knowing it. But then when she finds it, the bad guy of the movie, Ezekiel, shoots her and steals it.
Oh, very mean. What's this bad guy's deal?
Well, he was in the Amazon with Madam Web's mom when she was researching spiders just before she died.
Oh, good sentence. I'm gonna put that almost verbatim in the trailer.
Thank you. So then these Peruvian spider people save the baby's life.
Another banger of a sentence.
So then, like 30 years later, the baby Cassandra is grown up and working as an EMT in New York City.
How did the Peruvian Amazon spider people ship her back to New York City?
Amazon Prime, I don't care.
Okay.
And her EMT partner is Ben Parker.
That's the guy we're always killing.
Yeah.
Oh man, this movie's gonna be so Spider-Man adjacent. People are gonna love how much this almost involves Spider-Man.
Yeah, and so one day Cassie falls into some water and has a near-death experience.
Those can be fatal.
I mean, no, they're not. But anyway, Cassie develops the ability to see the future, kinda, sometimes.
Oh, she does.
And then one day she has a vision of another EMT dying in a car crash, so she tries to stop him, but he's like, okay, you're crazy, and he drives off anyway and dies.
Was that Mike
Didn't
Epps?
she kind of caused that by slowing him down and making him leave later than he would have
For like
without
5
her
seconds.
involvement?
Hey, shut up. So then one day she sees a vision of these 3 girls, and Ezekiel is killing them in a subway.
Why does he want to kill them?
Because he's been having visions of them eventually getting powers and killing him, so he's got to kill them now before they destroy everything.
Hold up. That shit was a dark moment. That shit was dark, bro.
What part?
She really killed Mike Epps.
Oh yeah.
She really killed Mike Epps.
That's been the funny part about hearing some of these reviews is people are like, they did the actual trope, killing the black guy.
Yo,
The one black guy. They kill him.
and it was brutal. Like I just sit here and really watch Mike Epps now. Okay.
He's built.
What has he built?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't written any dialogue for this guy. I figure we just shoot the movie and then I'll figure out something after and we'll just re-record every single one of his lines in ADR.
Won't those not match the actor's lips?
Oh, listen, sir, I don't know how any of this works. So anyway, then Cassie saves the girls.
I don't know about this.
Ezekiel has a Spider-Man looking suit you could put in the trailer.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So Cassie steals a taxi and brings these 3 girls to the woods in New Jersey, but she hears on the radio that she's now wanted for kidnapping.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't want to be doing this. I hate helping people.
Why did she become an EMT?
Unclear. So then one of the girls mentions that Ezekiel crawled on the ceiling like a spider, so Cassie's like, oh, okay, you 3 girls stay in these woods. I'm gonna go look at some papers for 3 hours.
What?
Well, see, Ezekiel has access to surveillance cameras all over the place, so the forest really is the safest place for little girls.
Why'd you say that like that?
Anyway, they decide to walk to a nearby diner and dance on some tables.
So they're not traumatized by almost being murdered by a spider person?
No, they want to eat food and flirt with teenage boys.
Well, okay then.
But then somebody in the diner is reading a newspaper with an article about the kidnapping, so he calls the cops.
A newspaper article about a thing that just happened a couple of hours ago in a different state.
Yes, and so then Ezekiel tracks them down.
Uh-oh.
But Cassie has a little vision about this, so she hits him with the stolen taxi.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And then she's gonna teach the 3 girls CPR, because that's gonna come into play later. It's like Chekhov's CPR class.
Oh, you're doing some 3 shadowing.
Isn't it foreshadowing?
It's not up to that level, I don't think, no.
That's fair. Anyway, now Cassie has to go to Peru for a dump.
Kind of a long way to go for a bathroom break.
No, it's an exposition dump.
Like she does it on a canvas?
No, she tracks down the spot in the Amazon where her mom died and meets with a dude who was there and gets all the information we
How?
in the
Like,
audience
what?
already have.
Oh, okay. How does she find the exact exact spot?
She had a Polaroid picture of a tree.
Okay, that's basically coordinates.
So she has a vision about her
Yo,
mom, and
for
now
real?
she's not mad at her about researching spiders anymore.
Wait, isn't she wanted for kidnapping?
real?
How'd she drive a stolen taxi to the airport and get on a plane
plane
to
to
Peru?
Peru?
Well, I mean, airport
The
security
fuck?
was a lot more lax in 2003.
Well, you know, that's famously untrue.
Well,
and how did
Oh
Ezekiel
my God.
drag her on all the cameras?
Reasons. Anyway, while she was gone, she left the girls with Ben Parker and his very pregnant sister-in-law, Mary Parker.
She's pregnant with the whole reason we're making these movies.
She sure is, but then Mary goes into very premature labor, so they all have to go to the hospital, including the girls.
I mean, why do the girls need to go too?
so the rest of the movie can happen.
Okay.
So Cassie gets back from Peru and has to go help the girls with her stolen cab.
Wow, well, I mean, this guy's basically evil Spider-Man, and she could just kind of see the future a little bit sometimes. It's gonna be tough to fight him.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, now she steals an ambulance and crashes that through a wall into him.
So her powers are seeing the future and then also
Also
Grand Theft
crashing
Auto.
cars.
And attempted vehicular homicide with said thefted auto, yep.
Very cool. Didn't somebody probably need that ambulance, though?
I don't care, so then there's gonna be a big final fight.
None of the characters are capable of fighting him, though, right?
That is correct, and there are no more stolen cars in play, so they lure him into a firework factory and set it all up to explode.
I saw that in a cartoon once.
Same here, so Cassie uses her vision powers to help them dodge Ezekiel's attacks, and then also she can be in multiple places at once now.
Oh, she can?
Yeah, the guy back in the jungle told her when you take on responsibility, great power will come.
Oh, that's kind of like the famous line.
Yeah, exactly, but not as good, and that unlocked powers for some reason.
Sick.
And then I figured this is the perfect opportunity for some product placement for your partner, Pepsi.
But in the middle of a weird firework fight?
Yeah, see, I figure a giant neon Pepsi sign falls on the bad guy and he dies.
Oh.
Just a giant S falling on him, a giant P.
Getting a giant pee on you is tight.
And so that's the end of the voiceover, bad guy. But
Oh
then
my
Cassie
God.
falls into some water and gets a firework in the face.
Oh.
So it's time for the girls to do some CPR and save her life.
Oh, from the two shadowing.
Yeah, now she's totally fine, except she's blind and in a wheelchair forever.
What, from a firework?
Yeah, but she's perfectly happy. She cracks a little joke about Ben thinking that being an uncle is like all fun and no responsibility, but she knows what's coming.
She knows that he and Peter's parents are gonna die, and instead of saving them, she's joking about it?
Yeah, really funny stuff. And then
Oh
we're
my
also gonna
God.
tease a future where Madam Web and those three Spider Women fight crime together or something.
Yeah, how are they gonna get powers?
Unclear, but won't it be fun to see them all in a future movie together?
Maybe. I don't know these people.
Very fun. So what do you think?
Hey, listen, you plop some Spider-Man related stuff onto film and you've got yourself a movie, I think. I don't really know what superhero fans like.
Let's hope it's this.
Woo. Okay, I don't know if we should have watched that because god damn, is that really what that movie was about? Was that really that movie? Wait a minute, they didn't have spider powers? They didn't wear spider
That's what I've
suits?
heard, bro. That's what I've heard. C-Dub said, yep. Wait, C-Dub, did you see it?
See that? Please tell me you went to go see it. I need to know somebody who went to go see it. Oh man, I've been meaning to get Geeky Cash. I should have hit him up. He would have been in here.
Oh my God, that's.
Jay
I
Phil
want to
said-
know how he feels about it, man.
Much worse.
Jay
Jay
Phil,
Phil,
saw
did you
it?
go see it? Dog. First of all, I knew this was going to happen. Like everything that I need to know about the movie was going to be told to me, and there was nothing. Nothing needed to be told to me about this movie. Like Sony, and you want to rush? Okay, but you
That's what
think
I'm
you can? You think you can? Okay. Oh, you know what we need? Okay.
Oh, Jay Phil saw it.
J Phil on a scale of 1 to 10. 'Cause somebody in here said a 4 last week.
Ooh.
Was it Brooke?
Ooh. No,
Somebody
Brooke
said
didn't
it
see
was
it.
4.
Oh,
Somebody said it was a 4.
dude. The fact that they think that is, again, Feige, all you got to do is put this out. 2. Fuck. Why? And the sad part is he put a 2, and I still think he's probably being generous.
He said a 2? Oh, nah,
Yes.
damn. 2 is like getting a 0 in class.
I made it through about 28 minutes. Oh, C-Dub made it through 28 minutes. He's it's hilarious. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Kendall, you're gonna be like, nah, bro. Nah, you don't mean this, but I kind of want to go see it.
No,
Just to see
yeah,
how
I
bad
am.
it is.
Don't. Please don't.
I just
I'll
wanna
send it
see
to you
how
for
bad it
Christmas.
is, bro.
I'm gonna give it to
No, I
all
don't-
my enemies,
no.
bro. It is the new Cole. I'm giving it to all my enemies. I'm taking it out there. You get Madam Web. You get Madam Web. And shit. International shipping is a bitch, but I'm gonna send it out. Everybody getting one.
The heart is in the way. I think Lotus said it's a 10 out of 10. Come on now. Shut up, Lotus. What's up, man?
What else, CC Lotus? But hell to the no. Hell no.
This, dude, and this even to circle back around, that motherfucker didn't bring this movie up. That executive that said the shit about not liking what he didn't bring this movie up
It sure didn't.
because. No,
Yo,
and the sad part is there's been better, obviously a lot better than female-centric movies, but they're not giving their best foot forward on these female-centric movies.
No,
So,
we gotta shift gears here.
all right.
I mean, I've tried my best to be like, you know, for some reason February's been a stressful month for me, and it's crazy because Black History Month, like it should be the least stressful month out there.
Yeah, like we should be tailored to it, you know?
Yeah, like you know,
we should be
catered
in
to.
mind.
But it just seems like we got a little bit of break with the we got a little bit of break with the happiness around Deadpool, happiness around the X-Men trailer, happiness around maybe not happiness with Fantastic Four, like either here nor there on the fact set. But gotta find a way to make it better, right? So you're coming out to Bad Batch, you finally get a piece of content to watch. I must say Bad Batch is bad batching. And that's not a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not awful on the show, but
That's
Bad
fair.
Batch is bad batching.
That's fair.
Bad Batch is doing as Bad Batch does. Now, I do recall that there were some reviews out there when people got the 8 episodes early. They were saying that this show was doing something crazy in the opening episodes. It was doing something big, huge. I feel like they only said that because Palpatine was in it. Sorry, spoiler warning. We're about to talk about Bad Batch. So actually Bad Batch is bad batching. The thing is, I'm just not, because maybe we're running into a bit of what we saw in the sequel trilogy. Like, it's kind of like I'm semi-interested to see that plan go into fruition, but at the same time, I really don't care.
It's kind of like, in a weird way, this probably may be a more dramatic way to put it, but it's kind of like the Taylor Swift thing.
How so?
I don't mind the show, right? Which I don't mind Taylor. But the way they're going to frame it makes me not like it as much as I would. Because I'm an avid non-liker of the sequel trilogies. And I'm on the side of, I think there's nothing they can really do to get that same effect that the prequels have of people loving them now when they hated them then. I think there's nothing they can do to do that.
I mean, it's a soft retcon. It's like, to me, what they're doing is trying to elevate the sequels.
Yeah, they are.
Like, it's a play to try to elevate the sequels. Look, this one just came up here, and I don't even. Eckhart Slatter just said this. Eckhart Slatter says, "To me, Palpatine coming back was always the play. He's the devil. I love the idea of heroes going to hell, Exegol, and killing him one last time. Bro, that's a piece of BS. He was not always
6 movies, bro.
He was not always the plan, and that's what I hate about, like, when you go back and do this. Let's not act like the sequels knew that. They didn't think this far ahead when it comes to how he actually came back. You're telling me when they made the sequels, they were like, you know how he comes back? He comes back because this one girl named Omega is going to end up getting captured. We're going to get her M count, and he's going to be able to transfer the M count to another clone or some shit like that, right?
Not to mention that part too, bro. They're just Oprah with the force count. It's
So does she have the Force? Does Omega have the Force? Is that what
She
that
has-
meant?
If she has a significant Metachlorian account, she'll be able. I mean, apparently, technically everyone has it, but the funny
I
part
felt like
is
she just
they've
had the
been-
blood to be able to carry it.
Exactly. That's the other. Oh, bro. No, I'm not doing it. No, because I just thought of something else that triggered me. So no.
So like, nah, like the bro. He's definitely meant it's. Come on, Bad Batch. Like, let's just not act like we see what's going on here. Now, like, now am I saying it's bad? No, like I'm here for it. It's good. You know what I mean? Like, it's Bad Batching. But let's not go and act like this was the plan the whole time for the sequels, and that people should not care about the sequels no more, right? I mean, like, people should like regard the sequels in a different way. Like, you should feel different about what they did with Palpatine in the sequels. Like, that should be a resolve for you, because that was always the plan. No, this was not always the plan.
No, it wasn't.
It was not. So let's not.
And they know, like,
Eckhart
it's
Slatter, you're too smart.
literally.
I assume
Go ahead,
Eckhart
go ahead.
Slatter. I've heard that name before. I don't know who he is, but I've heard the name. Like, I've never watched his stuff, but I heard the name before. I assume he's smarter than that.
There's actual evidence with Daisy Ridley coming out saying they didn't know who the fuck she was gonna be, bro. Like, they didn't know.
They had no idea.
But him coming back literally defeats the whole reason Anakin became Vader and all that. It's so fucking stupid, man. There's nothing that anyone can rewrite to no sequels. No, I'm sorry. If you like them, power to you. But
The sequels aren't. Look, The Last Jedi to me isn't that bad. Like, I fuck with like watching it visually. Like, I see how people don't like it. Like, I see how like people hate it. But as from coming when I watched it as like someone who wasn't as invested in Star Wars and invested in those characters, to me, I like one of the best moments on screen was when Luke was fighting. Luke was fighting
say it.
as a Force Ghost.
No.
To me, that was the best cinematic moment. Like, that was the best look.
They don't even
now,
clash sabers, bro. That shit is.
but
so
listen. But now that I've kind of, I've watched the trilogy, I know these characters more. I watched everything. I back off of that take. Like I said, I see why people are mad that this happened. You tell me you could have been doing this the whole time. Like, I see that. Now, this again is just the first attempt. Oh, this is gonna take us somewhere, Justin. That's gonna take us somewhere, Justin. Look, Justin, this is the first attempt that we have of them trying to retcon sequels. That's what this show. That's what the show.
It's not really even a retcon. It's just
Well,
like
it's
an
not a
enhancement.
retcon. It's like I don't know if it's a retcon or if it's you call it just a sympathy, or you try
This is
to
enhancing. This is them
Yeah,
trying
you're
to
trying to
enhance the sequels. Like,
Yeah. So look, it's the first time they've done that. Like, really, obviously, blatantly. What does it say about the other things we're watching? What does it say about Mando? Like, is Mando going to eventually just become something that is trying to enhance the sequels? Like, are we watching things that are really just trying to enhance the sequels? And how are we going to take it?
I mean, it's obvious that's what they're kind of doing, but like for me, especially with Ahsoka now, what we got from Ahsoka, like to me, they don't have to do that for one, because you can take that Ahsoka Mandalorian route on a whole different level.
Mhm.
That would be kind of distant from the sequels, but they're not going to do that. Like they have so much money, I guess, invested in the sequels that they're not going to fucking do that. Even
and
though
I
they
didn't
don't
mean
sell that
retcons.
well.
I didn't mean retcon the sequels because I didn't mean to like actually change. I know what that means to folks. So like I didn't mean to mean like I didn't.
Yeah,
mean
because they're
retcon
enhancing it.
sequels.
Like literally,
Yeah,
they're
it's more
enhancing
of an-
it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that because I know that retcon sequels thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, like it actually kind of sits heavy on a lot of people. Like actually, like get people actually think they should erase the sequels. Not the retconning it, but when I say retconning, I meant to be like changing people's minds on how they look on it, and that is just enhancing it. So that being said, y'all, I just hope they. It's not necessarily what they're doing. It's the fans. Cause I didn't really feel that negative about what they're doing. I didn't really have this take on it until I just saw Eckhart Ladder's tweet. And to me, that tweet gives a bit of you're wrong. You know what I mean? Like a bit of like you're wrong about the sequels. You just have other like that to me is more of a like that toxic positivity. And I know it was I know it wasn't a Force Ghost, but you couldn't touch. I know what a Force Ghost is.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he was protecting himself.
I mean, technically, force projection or whatever the fuck they want to say, but I mean, either way, there's too many loopholes and jump holes you got to do. It just so I hate that shit so much.
So look, man.
Let me ask you this,
What?
because you're not a big fan of the sequels, right?
I don't like Force Awakens. I don't like the last movie. But like I said, I mean, I just had moments with visual moments with
Story wise, though, story wise,
Story-wise.
do you like it?
It's not the worst. Like I could get the gripes, but I'm not that too attached to Luke to be
Okay.
like that pissed
Okay.
me off. Like I don't have the
So-
reaction that people had. But to me, like it's like, yo, he sacrificed himself. Is that not a Jedi thing to do? I mean, I don't know. Like I'm just saying. I
For me,
get
it's
like
just-
I get the saber thing being thrown over, pissing people off. Like that's not how you want to see your person come back.
That's the thing. I don't even give a fuck about the saber thing throwing it all. I
Like
don't give a
drinking
fuck
titty
about
milk?
that.
You don't think
I
you
don't
care
give a
about
fuck
him
about the
drinking
titty milk. I just get one. You make it. He had faith in his dad, who killed 30,000 times more
Mhm.
people than Kylo Ren did.
Mm-hmm.
But he couldn't find any good. Like that shit's weird to me.
Didn't he still believe
And-
in the good in him? That's why he
No,
didn't really
he
fight
didn't.
him.
No, he was gonna slaughter him. Like he was
But
gonna
he
kill him.
changed. Like he hesitated. He was like, "What am I doing?"
No,
he
but that's the
stopped.
whole purpose of him going off and being secluded
Yeah.
and not talking to his sister or his.
All right, we're not gonna
his
get in this
brother-in-law.
conversation because I really feel like that's not that bad. Like if he saw a vision that was tempted by the dark side and got to the moment it backed off, isn't that really showing that he maybe passed the training or passed like overcame something?
But that I get what you're saying right there. But that's then you like that's fine. That part's fine.
Like that's his worst
But then
demon.
why are
It's
you
his
going
father
off-
is his worst demon.
Okay, but then why are you going off for years and not talking to nobody?
Because
You still believe
guilted
in
and
him.
shamed. He's guilted and shamed about what happened
For
To his-
years.
for years, and then now that he comes out of it, and then he sacrifices himself for his, because he still believes in him, and he sacrifices himself. I mean, I don't.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I
think
get how
that's-
people don't like the treatment, but I mean, as a story wise, to me, like that's actually pretty.
That's some. I'm sorry. That's some baby back bitch shit.
That's pretty decent, actually.
No.
When I think about it,
Kendall, you're. I
that's
can't.
pretty. Like, am I taking a jump of leap? Like, I don't know. Like, that's
I
kind of
think
like.
you are, bro. Because
Like when you think about someone who,
totally
when you think
not.
about Jesus was tempted, and he came close, and he came close, right? Like he came close to in the desert, and he resisted the devil, 40 days, 40 nights. He was tempted. Luke was tempted, and he resisted. But the consequences of his actions led to his worst nightmare coming true. But however, just like he had in his father, he still had a little bit of belief in his nephew.
And so you don't go when you know your son is doing all this crazy shit. Well, your nephew is doing all this crazy shit.
Mhm.
You don't go confront him again to make sure he remembers who he really is and not this villain.
Oh, he should have
That's
definitely done it
weak
head
shit.
on.
That's
He should have
weak
definitely.
shit.
He definitely should have done it head on. Like he
Weak
definitely
shit,
should've
and
done-
it's not.
He
who
definitely should have done it
Luke-
himself.
Exactly.
Like,
And
I
instead,
get
you
that.
go and force project yourself.
yeah.
It's some baby back.
But what other way would he
bullshit.
make them? But what other way would he make the sacrifice?
Don't sacrifice. Go fly your fucking
Well,
ass
what if
over there.
what if he couldn't get over there that fast?
You can figure it out, bro.
He could have figured it out.
He's Luke's
He had
fucking
a ship.
Skywalker.
He had a ship, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Got
had a
him.
ship.
he had a ship. He had the
Yeah.
Nightwing in the water.
Yeah.
No, he had ways. He chose not to, and that is not the Luke that we've
That's not the
gone
Luke you
accustomed
know.
to knowing. It's just so.
I get it.
It's so.
I get it. But
cringe.
at the same time, when I watch that movie, I don't feel that. Like when I watched it the first time, I didn't feel it. So I can't like say it's back to your question. I can't say it's like terrible, but I get the gripes and decisions made.
But I'm saying sequels as a whole.
Yeah, down, out. Yeah, well, okay.
Okay.
I guess we got really off topic there.
Yeah, we did. Is there anything that they can do to make you be like, okay, I fuck with this now? Like how the
I don't
the
want it
prequels
to,
were
nah.
kind of portrayed.
No,
Exactly.
no, because when I watch the prequels, I like the prequels.
Exactly.
It's like I like
So-
what I like when it comes out.
But you know what you know what I'm saying? Like how
Yeah.
there's apparently a whole bunch of people that fucking hated the prequels, but now there's people are finding that love for it.
Yep.
Do you think that with even if they, Clone Wars the shit out of whatever to get to kind of connect bridges, which that's what they're pretty much doing.
Yeah.
Do you think there is anything that they can do to really brighten the lenses of what people see on this stuff?
It has to be with Luke. Like, to me, there's nothing you can do but redeem. Like, what the thing is about Clone Wars, whatever it was people felt about Anakin or was happening with Anakin in Clone Wars is in the prequels. Like, I think that's the gripe, right? Like, the prequels really, in what they saw with Anakin, they didn't really jive with, right? So it's like you're working on Anakin in that series. What they messed up here was Luke, right? Like, one of the things that they really messed up with, like, with the big linchpin, like, I get Rey, like, people didn't like the Mary Sue stuff, whatever, but that, to me, the biggest thing I hear is what happened with Luke. Like, if you treated Luke the right way, then this whole thing wouldn't have this type of, it wouldn't have this impact. Luke still probably could have died, but if he died in a different way, it still wouldn't have had this impact. So, that being said, the only way they can redeem this is with Luke.
I don't even think that will do it. And for me, that won't.
If they answer your question, your gripe of what you have with Luke, if they make you feel a different way about it, then no. Like, I mean, if they try, like, if they do something like that's what they have to do. That's what I'm saying.
Want to know why?
That's what they have to do. I'm not saying they can do it, but that's what they have to do in order to
I
be
hear
able
you,
to make
but
this
you
feel
want to
better.
know why? The reason being is because there's way more problems than just Luke with that fucking show. And some of it is out of the Star Wars world type shit. Because I mean, we just read this article about what that guy said about their fans being bigots or whatever. That's why I'm mainly saying it's rich, because John Boyega should have been a fucking Jedi. Y'all promoted it like he was gonna be a Jedi. I am okay with Rey being a Jedi. I just think it should have been both of them. And then y'all don't even have a conclusive story to what y'all are doing with her. It's just y'all did Rey as a character. Rey and then Daisy Ridley, wrong. Y'all did Finn and John Boyega, wrong. Y'all did even Mos Tika? Rose Tika.
Yeah.
Y'all made her a cringe character that had no real relevance, and it was just in weird cringe spots, crashing into Finn and going 1,000 miles an hour that should have killed them both. It's cringe.
But things like that, you take cringe acting, you take cringe moments, but if you can find a way to make these characters canon and what happened to them and that stuff actually an essential part to what you do moving forward, I think there's a way that you make people. I don't think you make people like the movie. Like, I think you'll still look back and say it's a terrible movie, but it's like you can still look at it and say that's why this person is that way. And that's the best thing they can do for the sequels, is to make them matter. If you make the sequels matter, you will never make them a good movie, but you will make it feel like it wasn't worth nothing.
But I still think that doesn't make it rewatchable.
It doesn't make it rewatchable. Like, it doesn't, no, I'm saying, like, it doesn't make it a good movie. But it's like, it still makes it feel like to you as a fan that you didn't endure this bullshit for nothing. If you can, actually get some good stuff into the future, at least it's like, I understand this because I saw that. I don't have to go back and rewatch it. But, okay, at least they're doing something cool off of that. It doesn't right the wrongs. It doesn't make it better. I don't think that anything's going to make it better, Justin.
Yeah, but that doesn't even get it back to how the prequels are. Because the prequels, now people are like, okay, I see this in a different light, but it's also good, Everyone
don't
like
know, I think people more so have
fucked with-
respect for the prequels, but I don't think the people who hated the prequels are saying that the movies are actually good now.
They're,
I
well,
think
they're
that
probably not like
just
it's
have a
good, but they're
respect
able to
for it.
watch it again and they're be,
Yeah.
show some respect. There's no respect for those movies. That anything they say, I'm sorry, it just makes zero sense. Everything they've done, in and out of just like the in real world life stuff doesn't make sense.
So what did they make like a Kenobi type series with Luke? Like you know how like Kenobi was
Fucking
supposed to be in
already botched
hiding,
that.
huh?
They already botched that.
No, they didn't botch it. Let me tell you
They
why.
did.
They can make a series of Luke trying to go to Kylo. They could do a Kenobi. You know how the Kenobi tried to go after Vader? Kenobi,
guess.
you know that. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So it's just respect. It's not. I'm just saying.
Am I freezing for you? Why am I freezing?
Yeah, every once in a while.
That's weird. It must be. I might need to restart my modem.
I'm just saying. But have you thought about that? Like they tried it with they did it with Kenobi. Do you think shit if they could somehow pull off Adam Driver doing a special series with a deep fake Luke Hamill?
Say something out of pocket.
Say it.
I don't even like Adam Driver as Kylo, dude. I think that is
Oh,
fucking terrible fucking villain.
you said it. I didn't feel it.
Trash ass villain. I'm sorry.
I didn't feel it. People say it, but I didn't feel it.
Just a
ain't no
knockoff
Vader.
Vader.
He was a
Fuck
knockoff
that shit,
Vader.
bro.
Just a
Dollar General
knock off
Vader over here.
knock off Vader.
Oh my gosh. I saw that. Dude, my mom was like, what the fuck is this?
Why do people love Kylo Ren?
Well,
I mean, I don't
what
get-
my mom said? She
What?
likes Adam Driver, but she was like, who the fuck is this pale ass dude? He's
Speaking
not.
that up. But like one, you don't show his face. There wasn't enough mystique around him.
But when you
As
do
a,
take.
as a, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, first of all, Ben Solo should have been more of a reveal. Like the fact, like, it should have been more
Yeah.
played up. Like it should have been a
Exactly.
moment like to where I am your father. It should have been like right up there. Like if you really
Yeah.
want to do the Vader stuff, have the mystique around the villain. They failed to
Exactly.
give the mystique around
Exactly. It should have been a secret a secret that Luke was keeping.
the villain.
And it was something Ray was trying to get out of him of like, who the fuck is Ben? Who the fuck is Ben? And how does that correlate to
Mm-hmm. Why
Kylo?
is he in my head?
Exactly. It should have been something like that, but they didn't do it. I don't understand how me and you, as basic Star Wars, like just random fans, figure something cooler than what they do. It's with Disney right now. It's becoming more and more frequent that we are coming out with shit that comes out sounding way better than what we actually get.
At least shitty. So people don't love Kylo. He's just least shitty. Well, I mean, no, I feel like Kylo gets the most love. Like
He
I mean,
does.
maybe
He
y'all
does.
don't love Kylo, but people love Kylo.
Yeah, and for me, I'm like, bro, he's like, here's the thing with Hayden Christensen, man. Like, even without he didn't have a mask, but when he had to be Vader, episode 2,
Mm-hmm.
he's fucking menacing. He
He's
has
Vader.
menacing traits.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's Vader. Yeah, he's Vader. Like
He's
we
Vader.
felt it. It's
Yes.
not, it's not the bodybuilder that's in there. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
it's actually Vader.
It's so Hayden was able to portray, like, he would give like facial looks that just are like, okay, something's off about this dude.
Are we seeing Vader in Bad Batch?
It's final season, probably.
Is Omega gonna die?
Probably.
I think Omega's gonna die.
I think she has to because
Mm.
I mean, it's tied to the sequels. What's his face has clones.
Maybe she,
Oh.
even if she doesn't die, she's gonna get captured. Like it's gonna end with her presumably being dead. Like she's gonna be out of the picture.
And yes, Trevor, I'm talking about the Tuscan scene in episode 2. He's menacing as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then in episode 3, there's so many when he's choking out Obi-Wan with his bro, that was some sadistic shit. You don't get that type of shit from Adam Driver. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's cringe. I don't. I like Adam Driver as an actor and every other thing, but that one, no, I hated that.
And then and look, C-Dub, I don't even know if it's a younger one. I just think it's a villain thing. Like when you're older, you understand villains, and he just wasn't a real good one. They didn't have a real good villain in this whole entire thing.
But I mean, Hayden was younger than Adam Driver
We was talking about Kylo. He was talking about Kylo. He was just talking about Kylo, like younger people like Kylo.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we understood Anakin at that point, like how he's the villain. I don't know. But I'm just yapping at this point.
Hemlock voiced by Jimmy Simpson, young man in black from okay. Hemlock is a pretty good character. Look, like I said, Bad Batch was Bad Batching. It's just the fact that like again, I'm gonna have to accept it for what it is, and we see what they're doing now. The show is indeed sequel appreciation show.
It's gonna have its ups and its downs. That's where I'm at, and that's how Bad Batch has been.
Look, I'm gonna give
ups and
it
has
that
its
it could have came hard on the action.
Yeah,
Like the action was very lackluster. Like there's no way around it. Like the action, you needed a lot more action in Bad Batch that we didn't get. Justin, I know at one point you said it was boring. It was borderline boring. Now you go back and watch it. It's a little bit of intensity because you know they got to get out of there. I do like what it's setting up as far as like he's got all the resources. I feel like you got to see Vader. Like Vader's the finale. Vader's how.
And I'm willing to give it the I'm not. What is it? Casper. I don't know though. I forgot the word. But I'm not just putting judgment already on it. I think it's gonna pick up, and then it'll probably have like a banger ending for sure. So
see, like it was moments in that trailer that I liked it, but that's not what I want from. I mean, there's good like symbolicness. Like it's a good like as a show aspect. I see where people can think it's good, but it's not what I wanted. Like I actually want some more bang bang shoot 'em up. Like,
yo, real quick question. You want to play after this?
yeah, I gotta eat though, and I'm kind of tired.
Okay, well, yeah, you're good. You're good. I was gonna ask Space if he wants to play after this too. So
Yeah. I'm down though. I'm down.
okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Space, if you're here, let me know if you want to play after.
We was actually about to wrap it up because I'm getting really hungry. Like I said, it's been I was late to the stream today, even though we've been streaming for only an hour and a half. We started 30 minutes late, so
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And your boy's like, I don't know, y'all can probably tell. Like, I'm a little tired now at this point. But look, that being said, Justin, before we get out of here, you got anything you want to say?
Man, yeah. Look, y'all can come bully me on my take or not about Kylo tomorrow. I'll be live around like 9:30 Eastern time. So come through, hang out, all that good stuff. Join the Discords. I think he has a Discord in his description. I don't know. But yeah,
Hey, bro,
come through.
Join the Discords, but I don't really be in the Discords. I'm pretty sure that Discord link is expired.
Well, then join my Discord. It's not in here,
join
but
Justin's
join my
Discord.
Discord because
Look, I'm real. I don't got the time for Discord right now. I'm trying to get my shorts out. We back in the saddle because I got some good theories. So I'm just doing. I did one last night, so I'm not doing one tonight. So I'm doing one tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to kind of push one out too.
So like it's kind of like a alternating that I'm feeling.
Bro,
good
did I
about,
tell you how
already got the
YouTube
next one
fucked
ready.
me up, bro?
What?
YouTube fucked me over, bro. Real quick. I fell off the map twice, like 2 streams ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second time it was crazy because I was like, bro, I basically foreshadowed my falling off the map. YouTube literally cut 30. It's like 30 seconds that just are missing from the VOD.
From the what?
So I couldn't even grab it.
From the what?
The VOD, the video after. Like when you're in stream, the VOD, the video, it's 30 seconds of it is cut out. Yeah. Weird.
It is weird.
I was so pissed, bro. 30 seconds just skipped. So, yeah. I have to multi-stream now just in case to try to have at least Twitch pop it. So, in case that happens again. But yeah, this is unfortunate. I was pissed.
I'd be pissed too.
It was a good,
That's
it was a good little funny clip, and it's totally ruined.
Because it dropped it off.
Yeah, just randomly.
Fuck you, dude. Sometimes, bro.
I know, right?
Look, but that being said, we will be here on YouTube on Monday with another live stream. Make sure you come through for that. And then on Thursday as well, too. Got some more juicy stuff to get into. Look, I appreciate y'all being here. But look, like I said, I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. So, I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace out.
Later.